Marple has improved a lot over the past few weeks concerning our InfluxDB support. In this video, I quickly want to show you how easy it has become to actually take a look at your data inside Marple. So if I go to the library, I have a database coupled here. It contains some data from a CSS Electronics CAN data logger. And if I just click open the bucket, it will open this InfluxDB bucket for me. You don't see any signals yet because, let's just take the whole bucket range, the whole time range inside the bucket to see what's in here. And let's take a look maybe at the car speed. It's data of a car. We can already see that it contains some speed. It contains two speeds actually from two cars. Already we see, okay, there's two things in here. So maybe before we proceed, let's make a filtering and only include the data of the second car. So actually we can do this very easily just by filtering on the measurement. We can filter on the second one. If we do this, we only get the speeds. So let's remove the first one. Okay, cool, we got some speed. We can also add acceleration, for example, X direction, Y direction. Okay, these are some nice things to plot. And maybe let's take a look at some specific time range. Marple makes it really easy to navigate your data, so we can just zoom in, and here we get a specific time range. This one is about 20 minutes long. That seems like a nice set of data to analyze. So you can just zoom in and also actually crop our time range to the current range, this one here. So now we have the full bar set to this width. If we now zoom out, we only get to the width of the frame we set. We can save this also, the snapshots. Let's call it car ride and just save it. All right. So these are time series plots. We can use them to see things in the time domain. We can also quickly add a scatter plot and also a map plot. And these are handy to look at signals in different ways. We should also arrange them a bit better by just like making them more square instead of squeezed like this. And so bottom left, we can now see the acceleration in the X and Y direction. We can also add latitude and longitude. Let's have a look here. Latitude, let's drag it to the map plot, and also longitude should be somewhere here. Here it is. So we also see a map plot. Now it makes sense. It's actually a car driving in Aarhus. It's in Denmark. So Marple now works interactively. If I just like zoom into a region, it will update the scatter plots. You can make it a bit larger to see it more clearly. It will also show clearly, okay, this part of the time region, the car was spent in Aarhus. If we zoom out again, we see the whole range. We can zoom into a different region. We can also throw up altitude up there, altitude here, for example. It's just really convenient to play around with your data. You can see how easy it was to filter the data, to just make a few different plots. And it all works out of the box with your InfluxDB. So this is a really great UX improvement compared to many tools you might used in the past to look at your InfluxDB data. To finish it off, you can save this project here, InfluxDB example. Oops. So if you open the project later, you can just open the project with a different time range, a different bucket, a different data set, and it will just show you exactly the same plots to get you started. So this was a really brief demo of our InfluxDB improvements. Thanks.